is of a gnome, and it says, "I want to be inside your lady garden." Gnome saying, on April 3rd, 2014, Jillian tweeted this picture and said, "I miss this goon." A few minutes later, she tweeted, "Did Erika just text me hashtag no new friends? Oh my fucking god, I can't." A few days later, on April 5th, 2014, Jillian posted this tweet, "Getting this in the mail from Erika Fronsby." And in the photo is a red box of chocolate-covered strawberries and other chocolate desserts. And
well, it's going down. Ever since the unaliving of Charlie Kirk on that campus, college campus in Utah, we all saw it. Yeah, I mean, it was a horrific thing. He was hitting the neck, man, and he was unalive, right? And there was a whole bunch of stuff going on, man, at that time, man. People's channels was being taken down for, voicing their opinion about Charlie Kirk or how they felt about Charlie Kirk. We know that he was able to say whatever he wanted to say about the black community, and nothing ever happened to him. He spoke about the Civil Rights Bill, disparate impact. He spoke about the black community. Now, mind you, he wasn't a black person, right? He was never from the black American community, but he made a name for himself, right? Talking about the black community and being funded by that protected class who brought him, who recruited him when he was like 18 years old and put a bunch of money behind him to start TPUSA to recruit a bunch of young W boys to echo those same talking points and sentiments, right? And under this black conservatives Christian stuff, right? So he was part of the radical right. When he was unalived, his wife came and she took over TPUSA. And Candace Owens has been on a crusade ever since to find out who unalived Charlie Kirk and to expose his wife Erika Kirk as she's not who she portrays herself to be. Well, she has some smoke on Erika Kirk. There's been a time when Erika Kirk was 25 years old. She was sending some illicit text messages to a 15-year-old, right? And now it's going all over social media. And a lot of people have questions for Erika Kirk. Why was you, at that time, why was you sending these text messages to an underage girl? Check this out.
Ted, is our last episode before we take a week off air, pulling things together for our Erika Kirk biographical series. Working title, Fatal Attraction? I'm kidding. Maybe I'm kidding. We don't know. Speaking of a fatal attraction, something that has been doing the rounds on social media, thanks to, first and foremost, a YouTuber by the name of Nicey. So full credit to Nicey. And then, of course, Baron Coleman picked it up. I love it. We're all just pooling information. And here we are. Is regarding this relationship that Erika had over, it looks like social media. A lot of it played out over social media. And I'm just going to actually cut to Nicey here, who's going to unpack it for you. And to give you a little bit of background, it's 2013, and therefore Erika has just completed her year as Miss Arizona, and she's 25 years old at the time, Erika is. And now you're going to learn how she met Jillian. Take a listen.
Back in 2013, Erika was 25 years old, and she was in a relationship with a basketball player named Joshua Harrelson. So at the time, he was living in Michigan, and Erika moved out there to be with him. On the evening of September 15, 2013, Joshua Harrelson and Erika met a 15-year-old girl named Jillian Falcon. And I know this because Jillian tweeted about it. At 3:53 p.m., Jillian tweeted that she was out for sushi with her friend, and 2 hours later she tweeted, "Just met Miss Arizona and Josh Harrelson, heart eyes emoji." Now, I'm not sure if Jillian coincidentally bumped into Erika and Joshua or if they were introduced. What I do know is that Jillian had a friend, and the friend's grandparents were renting a home to Erika in Michigan.
So, what everybody's talking about the Epstein files right now, who's in these Epstein files, things are being covered up. This is bad timing, right? Now, mind you, this was a situation that happened over 10 years ago, but this young girl, Jillian, she put some tweets out and she spoke out. And she's not speaking in favor of Erika Kirk, right? So, like I said, she's giving Candace Owens and the detractors a whole bunch of ammunition to come after TPUSA, and the ship is leaking oil and it's sinking fast, right? It's sinking real fast. And Candace Owens, she smells blood in the water, and here she comes. She's coming. She's like a shark, right? Swimming fast through the water because she wants to find out what actually happened to Charlie Kirk to uncover it, right? But she went on she went on to start posting this stuff.
And like to reinforce the fact that this girl, Jillian, is 15 years old and Erika is 25.
On February 13th, 2014, Jillian replied to one of Erika's tweets by saying, at Erika Francevy, gorgeous as always. A few hours later, she then tweeted, why did at Erika Francevy just send me this? Laughing emojis. And there is a photo which says, this Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, let me call you, hold on sweetheart, give me a sex. Wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, lol. Holy laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. On March 13th, 2014, Jillian shared another screenshot of her text messages with Erika. Erika says, I forgot to tell you, hydrate tonight. No alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty foods. You don't want to look bloated. Jillian then responds, thank you. Erika says, no alcohol. Really, Erika? Age recognition, you twat waffle. Apparently, I haven't had my coffee yet. What the hell, Erika? Laughing emoji. Well, on that bite, ... note, damn you, Siri. Come on, hashtag the struggle. What are you trying to say, laughing emoji? Spit it out, you twat waffle. On the morning of March 26, 2014, Jillian tweeted, I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask? That evening, she then tweets, thank you at Erika Francevy for making my whole week. And she shares this photo is of a gnome, and it says, I want to be inside your lady garden. Gnome saying, on April 3rd, 2014, Jillian tweeted this picture and said, I miss this goon. A few minutes later, she tweeted, did Erika just text me hashtag no new friends? Oh my fucking god, I can't. A few days later, on April 5th, 2014, Jillian posted this tweet, getting this in the mail from Erika Francevy. And in the photo is a red box of chocolate-covered strawberries and other chocolate desserts. And the card in the photo says this, happy sweet 16, beautiful girl. Keep strong in faith and know that you're loved. But most of all, never forget that you are perfect and amazing just the way you are. I am so proud of you. Today is the first day of another 365-day journey around the sun. Enjoy the trip, boo. Love you, E. On June 7, 2014, Jillian shared this tweet. This has to be the most heartfelt compliment I've ever gotten. And she attached a screenshot of her conversation with Erika. So Jillian says, thank you. Erika says, you have the most stunning features. Jillian says, best compliment ever. Erika says, your eyes, your lips, your skin, you're absolutely beautiful. Jillian responds with the crying emoji, you're making me cry. In February of 2014, Jillian went on a family trip to Puerto Rico, and Erika was liking and commenting on her Instagram posts. So Jillian posted this photo of the beach, and Erika says, unreal gorgeous. And then Jillian responds, this is by far my favorite picture I took. My mom wants to get it blown up at Erika Francevy. Erika responds, I could see why, boo. Jillian responds, so perfect at Erika Francevy. Erika then responds, ... yes, I know you are.
I'm just going to follow that with a little bit of silence.
So I'm confused as to why Erika would be having these conversations with a 15-year-old and she's 25 years old, right? To me, even if it wasn't nothing, but it is, as we can see as we go forward, it's just a lot of weirdo behavior, man. People saying that she was acting weird when Charlie Kirk was unalive. She came out too fast. I'm not one to tell people how they should grieve or how they should mourn, but she came out real fast. We saw when she had the vice president gave him a hug and his hand went down a little further where it should have went. It was just a whole bunch of stuff. She came out, took over TP USA, and was saying, she's going forward like so fast, and people was questioning her loyalty to Charlie, right? Now, me as a foundational Black American, Charlie, he said very disparaging things about my community. I'm not going to disrespect the unalive, but I'm not mourning. I'm not mourning, but the thing is, a lot of these people are connected to a lot of wicked stuff, and things is being uncovered, right? But listen, it wasn't over.
Everything is wrong here. That's my natural intuition. I didn't want to then extrapolate and jump to conclusions until I spoke with Jillian. On the off chance that maybe it is my personal senses, having learned everything about Erika's background, maybe my personal senses about Erika might be clouding my judgment. Maybe there was a perfectly reasonable explanation for that sort of relationship. Maybe she really is just such an amazing person by the time she's 25 years old. Such a strong and faithful Christian that she wants a 15-year-old to feel sexy or something. And I also want to note that this particular 15-year-old at this time, what we know based off of Jillian's tweets, is that she doesn't have a father in her life, okay? She tweeted this in June of 2014. I haven't seen my dad over 2 years, okay? The reason why I want to point that out is because Charlie Kirk and I did a lot on the road discussing father absence and how these teenagers and children are instantly more vulnerable to tons of things, getting involved in the wrong networks, criminal activity. You need a father in the home. So I just find it interesting that it's a good fact to know about this girl at this time. Maybe her father's in her life since. I don't know. I didn't ask her. But I told you I called her. I instantly reached out because sometimes I just can't follow instructions the right way. And I asked her about how she felt about it 10 years removed from a situation. And she responded exactly how you might expect. She said at the time, as a 15-year-old, she was blown away by this amazingly beautiful, older, semi-famous person that was giving her all of this attention. And for clarity, I am completely empathetic to that position and experience as a younger girl, obviously. I correlated to how I felt. I think I've told you guys in the past about Christina Aguilera when she first dropped, wondering what exactly was this all about? What exactly was Erika harnessing her teenage emotion for? Why is she continually telling her that she's beautiful, that she has perfect lips? Why is this 25-year-old who's not even from Michigan interested in this dialogue with her? And something she points out is, I was with my friend when I met her, but she never had this relationship with Cheyenne. Cheyenne is mentioned elsewhere in that video. Why was it particularly Jillian that she was interested in? And curiously, get this, she tells me that she and Erika actually never hung out in person beyond that first meeting. So this was purely meant to be a platonic relationship where Erika said stuff even like this to her on Instagram. Jillian, that dime piece beside the car, though, she's referring to Jillian, just so we're clear, she's referring to Jillian beside a car as a dime piece. Again, if this was two 15-year-olds speaking to each other, I'd be like, that's totally fine. I actually tend to agree with Nicey's assessment elsewhere in the video. Just put in your mind this is a 25-year-old man referring to a 15-year-old girl. What would happen? What would you be thinking? And again, Erika did not actually hang out with her beyond that. So what exactly was her stated goal? Well, I can at least tell you what that last weird text exchange was about, the one where Erika tells her not to drink and to suck her stomach in tonight, wherever they're going tonight. People assume that they had gone somewhere together, but no, that exchange is actually in reference to Erika then having sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken. Insane. She sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken. She's helping her because she's just so beautiful, get into maybe some modeling. That's at least how she presented it to her. So after telling her how beautiful and perfect her lips were, she then sets her up with a photographer, a friend of Erika's. Erika, she says, arranged the entire thing. This person she had only met once, then after what maybe love bombing her, we describe it, then sends her to meet up with this male photographer. And Jillian said that this photographer was kind of creepy. She's trying to remember his name. She says she remembers it began with an R, and he was kind of shorter, chubbier. And yeah, I'd say, yeah, Jillian, that's pretty creepy. Any photographer who is taking photos of a 15-year-old without their parents' consent is a creep. Find me this. I am looking to find and discover who this person was. And I would also similarly say that any person who is arranging for photographs to be taken of a 15-year-old girl without explicit permission from that person's mother is a total creep. So Erika having done this is completely and utterly creepy. It's creepy. It makes no sense.
So those text messages are super incriminating. And Candace Owens has receipts that she talked to Jillian. Now, a lot of stuff hasn't been proven. Like I said, a lot of stuff hasn't been proven as a fact yet. But they have text messages, and they're alleging that she sent this girl to a photographer, some creepy photographer, to take pictures. Now, mind you, the whole time this conversation's being had, there's no parents involved. How could you send a 15-year-old whose brain is not fully developed, who don't fully understand the consequences of actions the way an adult would, right? She's enamored because she's having a conversation with Erika Kirk at that time, was Miss Something, right? Right? And she's enamored with this. She's enamored with this person. And you're taking advantage of the position that you have. Because as an adult, even if the young girl is saying she's looking for a female crush, you're supposed to say no. You're supposed to know better and say no and back off and not have those inappropriate conversations with a minor. Right? Now, mind you, all of this stuff is still alleged because it hasn't been proven. So I'm only speaking on what's been presented. So if this stuff is real, right, the information that's been presented, Erika Kirk is in a lot of trouble, man. Right? She could be in a lot of trouble. Now, this woman, Jillian, spoke out with Candace Owens. And she said, as time went on, she looked at it to be creepy. Right? She looked at it to be weird. And could Erika Kirk be a weirdo? Could she be these things that a lot of people has been accusing her of? I don't know. Time will tell. We will see as things go along. But as of right now, Candace Owens has dropped some damning evidence against her. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.